Good afternoon, y'all. It's 1:30. Y'all thought y'all had got away with the day, didn't you? Nope, we getting this word today. Hello, it is a Monday, y'all. How are you doing? Because I have had a heck of a Monday. I had a heck of a Monday before 10 o'clock this morning. But hey, man, I'm here. I'm blessed to have a position to even come to. So we're going to count it all joy and grateful. But today's message, luckily, it coincides with my stuff today. And I always say my, I guess, because that is my view talking to y'all. But today is going to be about courage. Courage, people, courage. In case y'all want a screenshot, I ain't think about that. I guess I can start screenshotting for y'all, and we can, get it going that way. So, courage. Be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10 through 11. I'm going to say that again. Be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can make your stand, stance against the devil's schemes. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10 through 11. I'm going to go to the next verse, because the next verse. Be alert. Continue strong in the faith. Have courage and be strong. Do everything in love. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13 through 14. That's a very strong thing. And I guess I'm stuck on that today because to me, courage had to be exemplified today in a lot of things that people don't normally have the courage to do and say. I find my way in those situations. I'm normally the one that has to do the ugly part. I have the courage to say what is needed to be said in the best positive way it can be in my delivery. But I'm pretty courageous, and you have to be courageous when you're standing in the Lord's name and fighting battles that He has put in front of you to be able to handle. I'm trying to say He's giving you some missions for you to handle, and it is things that are in your grasp that you can be courageous in and taking a stance on. And sometimes you need to do that. Sometimes you're going to have to be that courageous one to stand alone. Even when it can cost you everything. It can cost you your life, your livelihood. But He'll protect you because He put you there. He put you there to be the courageous one in that situation. And sometimes you have to be the strong one to come in, because that's the only way that changes are going to be made and accepted, through courageous acts. The next verse we have is, even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid. You are with me. Your shepherd's rod and staff comfort me. That's another one from Psalms. Psalms is the most healing book of the Bible to me when it comes to dealing with all type of relationships, friendship, work environments. You definitely need the Lord. In some of your work environments, you have to apply Him and sometimes stick Him on people. They need, oh Lord, sometimes you got to preach these words inside and outside. I don't want to give something an honorable mention, but sometimes you got to be courageous just to defeat him in the area that is presenting itself right then and right now. The next one. This is my command. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. God who supplies all courage. I feel like I keep going back to this well again and again. How grateful I am for your endless supply of courage. How I'd be lost without it. I am so encouraged by your presence. With you, I can face anything. I have nothing to fear. I can't wait till my ladies in this group understand, know, and feel it. I'm pretty sure I've seen the names that are listed in here, and you all are strong women. I don't know many of the men in here, but the women in here, I'm sure me and you have had some type of interaction before. I'm normally surrounded around courageous, do right people. It is so, that's a piece of courageous. It takes courage to do the right thing sometimes. You know, sometimes you can get carried away and people want you to side with them. You can't always side with somebody. The word or term bullying is what comes to mind while I am thinking about it. Sometimes you need to be that courageous one to end bullying. Also, bullying happens in grown-ups, relationships, friendships. Are you being courageous in the things that you are observing? Is there things going on that I want to say involve you, because I don't want to get to where I'm talking about getting into other people's business. Because you don't need to be courageous in other people's business unless you are standing up for somebody being abused and you've witnessed it. You need to be courageous in that too. Take a stand for our sisters and our brothers that you see out here being done unjustly on matters that you can help. Yeah, my mind is so far on this courageous thing today, because when I say I had to stand on a soapbox, and I was prepared to stand alone, because I know that my faith is right on this situation, and that takes courage when you know, and integrity. And people don't like courageous people. Even though you are fighting the fight for right and they know they're wrong, they will try and fault you for being courageous. How can you fight against what's right? Just because you want to be correct in a situation, or you want your word to be the final end all be all. I'm sorry, y'all. I got so many thoughts on this, and being courageous is something that I've always believed in, especially coming from adults. You would think that people your age and above are courageous in standing and doing the right things. They aren't. Ego. Having a huge ego is not courageous to me. That's it's like actually on the opposite end. Ego and being courageous have zero to do with each other, because you can be egotistical and wrong, and it has no place in certain environments. I'm gonna go because I can match this with a couple of things, and some people won't know how to take it. I just want y'all to go out here this week and be courageous in your steps. Order my steps comes to mind. Order my steps in your word. Dear Lord, lead me, guide me every day. Send your anointing, Father, I pray. Order my steps in your world. Apply it today. Okay, I'm Shanny P, trying to bring this Bible and these quotes to real life and real situations. Trying to help where I can, wherever this little voice travels off to. I hope and pray that y'all get something out of it and can apply it to your life in your times of need, because it's an ugly world out here. It's ugly people, and I'm not talking about physically ugly, spiritually and mentally. And they want the same for you, and they want you to go along with them and their agenda, and you need to be courageous enough to have your own and stand alone. I'll stand with you if you're right. Right is right. Right is right in my book. If you're wrong, you're dead wrong. I'm out, y'all. Shanny P.